All right, guys, this is week 9 of the program, so we're getting close to finishing this cycle. So we're going to start with Mondays here. Monday's workout is going to be the regular back squat there. So we got our 5x5. No pause or anything at the bottom. I still want to see a controlled descent. Make all the sets, so all 5 sets feel like a 7 to 8.5 out of 10 RPE. So that's just like how hard it is, and we can start to push kind of how it feels or the weight if it feels good. You got the technique in these next 4 weeks. So this is kind of the final phase of this cycle. I will change this. Let's rest 3 to 5 minutes. Um, you probably might need a little bit of a longer rest depending on how challenging it is. After the strength, our workout's an EMOM 15. We got the first minute of 10 to 15 wall balls, minute 2, 5 to 15 burpees, minute 3, 5 to 10 dual dumbbell hang power clean to overhead. So I had to put a little acronym there. But the goal of this one, guys, really working on that top end gear, but trying to maintain it for that 15 minutes. So that 15 minutes is not quite a sprint. We're trying to sustain maybe that last round. If you feel really good and you paced it well, we can kind of push the reps and kind of finish off. But if you haven't like found that good pace, just kind of focus on finding that in these 15 minutes that you can sustain. Should probably have about, I would say, 20 to 15 seconds left over to transition. I would say like that's more for kind of beginners. If you're more advanced and you feel comfortable with it, you can kind of push it to that 50, 55 second mark if you feel comfortable transitioning quick from one movement to the next, and also obviously having the cardio to do that. Like adjust your progressions, but try to be working consistently for those 15 minutes. Your total reps are the score for that day. After we finish Monday, going into the next day, we got our gymnastics day. So 3 to 5 strict pull-ups. Tempo is 2 seconds on the way down, 1 second hold the bottom, fast on the way up, and then we're going to hold the top. Same thing with the strict handstand push-ups. Pretty much we're going to hold the bottom of that handstand push-up. This is going to really force you to get into a good tripod position. So if you're not getting into that tripod position, you're not going to be able to hold that 1 second. So really emphasize that. And then adjust your progressions depending on kind of where you're at with it. This is going to be all strength work. So make sure you're getting good quality reps out that are challenging. After that, then we got a nice little burner, AMRAP 9. We got to buy in one time. So going into it, 600-meter run while the 9 minutes are running. Whatever is remaining after you finish that run in that 9 minute AMRAP, you're going to do 9 toes to bar and 3 wall walks. So good kind of core midline workout. Shoulders are going to burn. The core is going to be working both in that wall walk and in the toes to bar. So expect your core to feel a little sore in the next few days, but a really good push pull core combo for Tuesday's gymnastics workout. From there, we're going to take it into Wednesday, as you guys know, kind of another strength day where we're getting our hands on the barbell. Romanian deadlifts at that tempo. So 6 to 8 reps at a 4 second descent on the way down, really trying to feel a nice stretch in the hamstrings. And again, with these Romanian deadlifts, they are different than deadlifts. So make sure if you are doing Romanian deadlifts, you should be able to tell that you're doing a Romanian deadlift versus a regular deadlift. So we want to see more of a hinge through the hips. Your back is going to drop a little bit more, but that doesn't mean you're going to lose tension in it. It's just that your chest is going to be almost parallel to the ground. Versus a deadlift, we're going to be a little bit more upright than that. So keep that in mind for the strength. For the workout, as I said, we got deadlifts in there, 21, 18, 15, 12, 9. Deadlifts and box jump overs. Good one to really attack the posterior chain. So your deadlifts are going to hit that hamstrings, glutes, low back muscles, upper back muscles like the lats. And then box jump overs are going to be more of that kind of speed work and your cardio work in this one. See if you can get to that round of 9, or I would say at least be in the round of 12 in the 12-minute cap when you finish. So deadlift should be light enough where you're going pretty much unbroken. You're keeping these nice and quick, and trying to get this one done as soon as possible. I'm going to actually probably drop the time cap a little more so that you guys really focus on getting the right weights and the right heights for the workout there. From there, we're going to go into, I kind of call this more of like an active recovery day. If you are 3 days on, 4 rounds on a 6 minute clock. So you have a 6 minute window to do 200-meter run, 15/12 cal row, 400-meter row, and then whatever's remaining max sit-ups in the remaining time. Then when that next 6 minute mark hits, you're going to start your next round. So we're not trying to go as fast as possible in those 6 minutes. We want to keep in mind that we want to get that next round and the following rounds after that consistently done within the 6 minutes. If it's not doable, cut it down by 10%. We want to get into the sit-ups, have about a minute to 30 seconds of sit-ups, and then we can kind of easily transition back into the run, the bike, and the row again. When we're done this, we're going to finish with an EMOM 8 alternating movements. So odd minutes, we're going to do 20-second right side plank with 10 slow crossbody mountain climbers. And then the even minutes, we're going to do 20-second left side plank with 10 slow tempo sit-ups. So think of the sit-up really slow on the way down. For this workout, you're going to go fast on the way up, but we're going to try to hit that stimulus of a slow tempo sit-up on the way down. So good little workout. Again, these core workouts on Thursdays are meant to just get a good core burn at the end. Really feel that fatigue, and again, trying to challenge different planes, different kind of tempos for ourselves to keep our body moving and always like novel, so that we're not always doing the same thing over and over again. After that, Fridays, we got our split stand strict press. So you can think of this like as your split jerk position. If your heel is down, that's okay. This is more to help you guys get into a different plane and to challenge that press from a different angle. So it doesn't have to be specifically a split jerk position. It can be just as long as it's kind of a lunge position, but you're keeping and maintaining your body position as you're doing those reps. So you're doing 5 on one side and then switching your legs and doing 5 again. This is going to challenge the core. So I want you guys to be kind of challenging your body in a different way than instead of just standing always linear and straight and static all the time. We should be able to press from different angles and not have to always be in the same position to do a press. And this is, again, I put these things in so that you guys are always moving in different directions, keeping yourselves mobile so that you guys don't run into the risk of injuries. Again, if we're doing the same thing, we're kind of reducing our movement capacity, and we're only focusing on a handful of movements. If we can always have different movements that we can do, challenge ourselves in different ways, we can keep to moving that needle forward. The workout after that, AMRAP 10, it's kind of like a round of Sydney plus some double unders at the end, pretty much. So with this one, let's aim to get 4 to 6 rounds in those 10 minutes. Good, again, push, pull, squat, and then a little bit of skill and cardio at the end with that. So again, 4 to 6 rounds. Good one to kind of end off the Friday. Going into Saturday, we got our benchmark workout. We're going to do some skill work, 1 power snatch, 1 hang squat snatch with 1 overhead squat. Again, these are not movements that you have to do in the workout, but it's just more of working on the technique, the positioning. And again, if it's not, a snatch is not your goal per se, focus on just the skill. And this is going to help you with coordination, body awareness. How do I move a object externally to my body? So it doesn't have to be, you don't have to have the goal of a snatch to work on this. This can transfer over. A lot of the skills you learn from this, the athletic skills you learn, will make you better in other areas. So keep that in mind going into this. Again, keep it light if you need to. If it feels good, then we can kind of add some weight. With that said, the workout is going to be 30 snatches for time. It's a good kind of barbell cycling endurance workout. It's going to challenge technique, your skill, your strength. 30 snatches doesn't seem like a lot on the paper, but once you kind of get into it, once you get past 10 or 15, it starts to get tough. So pick a progression today where you think you could do maybe like 2 or 3 in a row before you need to put it down. And also, this is not like a 1 rep max or a 3 rep max at all. So something that you can repeat, but it is challenging. It's going to challenge your skill, your technique, your positioning. And obviously you want to be moving safe throughout those 30. So make sure the progressions are according to you. And then to finish off the week, our partner workout. This is choose your own adventure, complete in any order. We can split the reps as needed with your partner. We're doing 100 burpees, 200 air squats, 100 hanging knee raises with a 200 cal row. So you can break this up into 10 rounds of 10, 20, 10, 20, or even less. Or if you want to get rid of one movement first and then move on to the next, it is up to you. You guys can do it in any order that you like, but good little workout. Again, just get moving. Again, Sundays is about getting that cardio in, getting their Metcon in, getting your body moving, getting that sweating on the Sunday. And then again, we'll transition from there into week 10 there. So hopefully, guys, you have an awesome week, and we'll see you guys next week.